He said, man, he's coming to guitar. He said, man, I watch you when you come out. I said, huh? He said, yeah, I used to watch you, man. You DJ, man. You inspire me. Those people I never know nothing about. I don't know who I'm inspiring. I'm hoping I'm inspiring somebody, but I don't know. For me, my mind is focused on what I'm doing, and I like to make people happy, man.
Yeah. Drique.
My boy,
my
what's
God,
good? What's
man,
good,
it's been so long, man.
Yeah, man.
Been so long, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm living, just trying to keep my head above the water, but ultimately just blessed, man.
Yeah. Head above water is blessed, man.
Yeah, no
Definitely
doubt.
head above
What about
water.
you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good now, man. That's like we're gonna get into a whole bunch of stuff in a second, man. But
Right. No
I'm
doubt.
good now. People have no clue, man. This is a great reunion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drique or DJ PikUp.
That's right.
DJ PikUp, also known as Drique, from St. Louis, Missouri. Well, I'm gonna let you tell your own story, man, but I always start off the non-conversations like this. So non-conversations, we say now over never instead of now or never, because now or never gives you too many options. The goal of this is to inspire individuals who are looking to start, maybe have a passion, have a gift, have a talent, have a calling, whatever it is. And they're either not stepping into it because of fear, because of insecurities, because of doubt, because of past failures even. And so we like to sit down with individuals who are taking steps in doing the things that they do, right? Their passions, their gifts, just to inspire other people and let them know, like, hey, you're not alone. I was once there. You know, I have struggles too, but I also have a lot of bright sides. And so I know you have a story to tell.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get into that, man. We're going to get into that. Tell the people who you are. Who's Drique?
My name is Drique.
Yeah.
I go by DJ PikUp. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, shout out to the Lou, you know. And you know, through my life in St. Louis, you know, as a kid growing up, we seen something that we wanted to do, or somebody we wanted to be like, you know. And when I was younger, I was always around music, you know. Either when me and my mom used to take trips to Little Rock, we'd be in the car and she'd be jamming some old school. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And I just constantly started hearing the music over and over. I'm like, oh, okay. And as I grew up, you know, just being around music, I wanted to do something else. When I got into teenage years, I started being around my older cousins who was, you know, 3-4 years older than me. They was going out to the clubs and stuff. I couldn't go evidently, but you know, when they had these house parties, and you know what? Fun fact: one of my cousins was, and you might remember this, Black Pearl Mafia.
That's St. Louis royalty.
Black Pearl Mafia. So Fella G was my cousin. He was in Black Pearl Mafia, and my cousin's boyfriend, who she now has a kid by, his name was Sean, but they called him the Rebel. And they used to do these parties at the record store on Natural Bridge. Hassan. And I'm telling you, the basement parties, and I was like all off into the music. I'm like,
I'm here.
I'm carrying crates, but I'm like, I want to do something. I want to touch something. So, you know, it's like, okay, we'll let you, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, put this record on for me.
You got the power.
So, you know, now I'm trying to do a little something, and you know, and that just sparked something in me, man. It's like, Then when they at home, they got the 1200 set up. And I'm over my cousin's house and I'm playing. Well, turn it on, let me play with. Turn on, let me play with like a kid, you know. And I just, man, and that stuff just stuck with me. It just stuck with me. So, you know, as time went on, you know, I was getting into the teenage years, adulthood, you know, doing stuff when you had no business doing, trying to survive, you know,
doing it,
you know, doing, just being bad. But, you know, it was a point in my life where it just stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't my focus no more. My focus was like running the streets, and, you know, all the women, the money, the cars and stuff like that. And it just stopped. But it was just something that was always like, you know, this ain't for me.
Right.
You know, because I've watched family members get on drugs and go to, jail and stuff like that. And I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. But on the flip side of that, the production came in. And my brother turned me on to a software.
Yeah.
It's called FL Studio.
Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loops.
Hey, listen.
That's right.
Hey, listen. All you producers. The crazy thing is Fruity Loops so common right now.
Yeah.
But it was like gold back then. If you got put on somebody that you knew had a copy of it. Yeah, man. Fruity Loops, man. Go ahead, man.
But then it was frowned upon.
It was frowned upon.
If you didn't have, which I had, but if you didn't have an analog board, it was like, nah, man. The digital, everything, it was digital. That was the intro to the digital world, if you would. And everybody frowned upon it. Fruity Loops.
Yeah. So you started off young, got into the DJing, got into doing some other stuff, got back to the love of music, doing some production, man, working with different people within the city, including myself. And then something brought you got down here from St. Louis to Dallas. And now you're DJing again, man.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's something in between there. Something
in between. It is.
Okay.
It is. And see, well, this is what we here for. I mean, I'm telling you the story, and I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
So that transition period from me coming from St. Louis to Texas, it was some things that that had me sidetracked, and I wasn't doing a lot of the things that I should have been doing within my relationship. But that took a big toll, and it took a hit for both of us, for me and her.
You and your wife.
And yes, it took a hit for both of us. And during the midst of all that, man, we was both doing, some crazy stuff. And then we both had our own separate families in our ear, and it messed me up, bro.
Yeah.
It messed me up bad.
Yeah.
In 2009, it messed me up. And at the time, at that point, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just working. I moved back with my mom, and she stayed in the place where we was, and it was hell for me, bro. It was hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And my mom, and if you got that relationship with your mom, a lot of people don't have a good relationship with their mom.
Yeah.
But I got a good relationship with my mom. It wasn't always the best, but it's solid. Right now, it's and that's always gonna be that way. But she's one of the mothers that tell you, like, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. And me, I didn't want to believe it because of what was happening at the time. I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, nah, that's it.
Yeah.
I said, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But it came to a point where I guess we both kind of said, you know what? It's too much of this and too much of this. Family members doing this, family members saying that. She said, you know what? Our plan was originally to move to Orlando, but she had family out here.
Okay.
She had like a cousin or something out here.
Okay.
And she was like, you know what? And I don't know if she gave me an ultimatum or not. She said, you know what? Me and the girls going to Texas. Either you coming or you not. And you know me, I love my girls. I love my kids.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming. What you need? I got something set up. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't leave because I was on a contract.
Right.
Go ahead and get what you need. We're gonna set you up, get you packed up. I'll be up there. October 31st, my contract ended in 2009.
Yeah.
So after that, I jumped that September 1st. I was on the plane out here.
Get back
and
to
when and when I tell you Texas is the best move I've ever made in my entire life, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from opportunities, job opportunities. If you move down to Texas and you can't get a job,
you ain't trying.
Then something is wrong with you.
You ain't trying, man.
Something is wrong with you. If you move down to Dallas and can't get no job, something is wrong with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, that last year that I was in St. Louis, I was doing a few gigs you know, here and there. But when I came down here, like I'm trying to say 2 years later, I started working for a guitar center. And I wanted to keep doing, because I had got back in it little by little, but I started working at a guitar center in Louisville. And I met this guy, and we worked together every day. He worked in Pro Audio, I worked in Pro Audio. We worked the same hours, used to close together. His name was Aiden. His name is Aiden Brasher. Shout out to Aiden Brasher, man.
Yeah.
And he, you know, I feel like it kind of took me up under his wing, man, because he was already known. He used to do this club called Plush downtown.
Yeah.
But he was already known, so he used to take me to different spots or whatnot
Yeah.
that he was doing. And he would even let me, you know, do opening sets with him, and he started showing me different things and meeting different people. And something, it just lit a fire up under me, man. It's like, this gonna be it right here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it right here.
And you already had that in you, right? You just had been away from it. So sometimes and let me say this here too, because that's God work, man. Like sometimes we get so focused on
life,
what we think life is, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes God he have a funny way of just bringing things back around to us, man. Yeah. And in His timing too, right? Like a lot of times He'll let us try to take the wheel ourselves and like look at us crazy, like, all right, as soon as you're ready to let me do what I'm doing. So sometimes if you talk about the story that you're telling right now, man, your family, like think about it, your wife, we going to Texas. Either you coming or you not.
Right.
So that's a tug right there.
Yeah.
Then you get down here and you run into somebody who's now like, hey, I don't know where you're from or how, but the fact that you got this now kind of mentorship to get you right back on the path that you was on before in the first place. Nothing is by chance, I say, man. It's all a part of the divine plan, man, that God has for us. And sometimes we don't understand it, but then when things start connecting, like, oh man, what if you would have never came down here, man? What if you would have been stubborn in life?
Now see, you saying that, the other chapter to that is that I had a bump in the road. So after I met him, working in that store, I ran into another individual that used to come into the store all the time. I'm not gonna name no names, but he's a celebrity guy now. But he used to come in the store a lot, and we talked all the time. We hit it off. He took me up under his wing, and I did a lot of stuff with him, man. And I did more stuff with him than I did with Aiden. And I'm talking about, like, man, stuff that you wouldn't even believe. Me and this guy was so close, man, that he traveled and does a lot of stuff, and he would trust me to go into this, what I call the sanctuary, this big, huge place, and had access to it to do opening sessions, because he was coming in and he was going to be 30, 45 minutes late. So I'll get the stuff set up and everything. I'd set up a lot of his stuff for him, man. And the guy is a real cool guy. He's a real nice guy, man. And, he put me onto a lot of stuff, and I learned something that, a lot of tricks, a lot of different styles of things, of how you move around corporate people. Because a lot of stuff that he did was corporate events. Yeah. And man, it was just one of them things where it got to a point where we was doing so much that he even pulled me I was working at Spirit. This was Dutch with my man. He's like, hey, on my wife's birthday, he called me, say he couldn't get in contact with me. So I was on the ramp. He called my wife. My wife called me. I knew I gotta answer the phone. Yeah. Hey, such and such say, hey, he got a gig for you. It's $1,000. He needs you to be there. I'm like, I'm getting ready to get off. Okay, no problem. Go home, whoop, change, shower, grab the equipment, go do the job. $1,000. Yeah. And this guy trusted me, man. And we was like family. You know what I'm saying? I would keep an eye on his kids or his girlfriend's kids when he was out of town and stuff like that. But the bump in the road was that one particular time I covered multiple times, but this particular time I covered this event for him. And after the event, it just somebody was saying, oh, well, this person said this person said that. And I'm like, oh man, what? No, you talking behind my back. You doing this. And I was like, oh, the house is finna come crumbling down.
Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up? This is your boy, Cameron Classic Mike. First of all, thank you for watching the Nine Conversations right here on COTL-TV. That's at Content Outside the Lines, or Content Outside the Lines, whichever way you want to say it. That's how we meant it. Right here on YouTube. I hope you've been inspired by some of the guests that we've had. And if you have and you want to see more of the Nine Conversations or more content like it, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification button so you can see exactly what I'll be posting in the future. And you can also join me over on Instagram at I am Classic Michael, where you can see additional content as well. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. The Nine Life. It's now over never.
I was almost depressed, bro. And this is like, man, this can't be happening.
Right.
This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
This can't be happening.
Yeah.
So a month, 2 months, 6 months go past. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it ain't for me.
Yeah.
It ain't for me. But when you have a support system behind you, and you have my fan base, what I call my fan base, is always going to be my number one supporters is always going to be my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you can't let that. You need to do this or do this. You need to do this. Give me that push. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah,
the hamster start turning on the wheel.
Yeah.
And my mind was like, okay, you know what? I can't do nothing about it. If that's what he want to do, if that's what he want to believe, then you know, I got to keep it pushing. So that's what I did, and that's came along. Fleet DJs.
And so let's get into that, man, because again, it's one of those things where nothing happens by chance, man. And in the moment, this is important, y'all. In the moment when things are low, in the moment where it seems like, oh, I felt like I was doing good here, and then something happens.
Yeah.
None of it, y'all, I promise you. God don't work like that. None of it is by chance. It's moving you along. And as sooner that you get with that is moving you along, you will get to the next thing, right? But while we stay in these moments of, man, that didn't work out how I wanted to. Man, I thought I would be doing this by now, and we wallow in that. And all he's doing is waiting for us to be like, if you just open your eyes and take this next step, it's somewhere over there waiting for you. And so let's talk about Fleet DJs, man.
And Fleet DJs is the biggest DJ coalition in the world.
Okay.
And we have chapters, we got them everywhere. We got them in Africa.
Yeah.
So I got a buddy who I'm cool with from back home. And he was a Texas Fleet DJ. Well, he still is. He does a lot of moderating and stuff right now, but he's kind of calmed down a little bit. But you know, him and another guy, Chris, hands down, shout out Hands Down, and DJ Momo, which is my program director for Texas Fleet DJ Radio. They kept telling me, man, you should come and get in the Fleet. You should come and get a Fleet. And I'm like, nah, it's just, too. Yeah. The DJ cliques are too political for me. Yeah. I just want to do my own thing.
Right.
And I was just like, I shot him down so many times, and you know what? I just, something said, you know what? Go ahead and try it. You never know. And then next thing I know, I'm in a Telegram group with 600 plus other DJs, and all this different music and all these different things, and I'm like, whoa, this is just like, I'm like, this what it is?
Yeah, man.
So now, with the Texas chapter, even with the Big Fleet, like we call it Big Fleet because, we do artist interviews every day.
Yeah.
Every day except for, I think on Sunday we do listening sessions. So we didn't have, before I came in, they had Cardi B on there.
Okay.
And they was shooting down Bodak Yellow. A lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah.
But look what it did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, we get people, we've had Jim Jones, some old school artists, Erica Banks. It's just a lot of things within Fleet that, you have access to. In the Texas chapter, we do a lot of things. We do, every December, we do Texas Fleet Week.
Right.
which is somewhere between the 10th and the 12th, depending on what weekend it falls on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do like a drive, like a toy drive. We get back to kids and stuff like that, and we get a lot of people to come out. I've even one year we had brought my wife's food truck up there. So yeah, man. So with that being, it's allowing me a lot of different opportunities. Even with the Texas Fleet Radio, I do a live show on Fridays. The program director Momo, he has a DFW STL Heat Radio.
Yeah.
So bridging that gap from DFW to St. Louis. So he's got that going too. So
that's nice.
I'm on there sometimes, but it's just been an opportunity, even with just dealing with my brother Momo. It's just like we do so much stuff together.
Yeah.
We was doing the whole football season. We did Dez Bryant tailgate party.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. That's what I said. But think about it. Let me interject here. And going back to my point I was making, man. Think about had you stayed on with whatever you were doing. And it probably could have been some success with that. Possibly. You know what I'm saying? But the word that you used earlier was family. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a difference, man. There's a difference in just doing something, right? There's a difference in just doing something. You talked about your unit, your core unit, your fan base, which is your wife and your daughters, right? And you got your sons and all of that. But now you have this family of guys, a team of guys, you know what I'm saying, that are taking care of you, man. Y'all taking care of each other.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? And so you had to really experience that other situation in order to really appreciate the one that you're in now. And you're thriving with it, man. Y'all are doing well, man. I see y'all all over the place. Yeah. So
I never really looked at it like that. And up to this point, it's just like, it's crazy, dude, because this guy lives like literally walking distance from, I get on a bike, and I see him from time. And there ain't no love lost, you know what I'm saying? I've seen him, and hey, what's up, man? We'll have a drink together, whatever. But when it comes to business, we can't, because now it's like, you're going to listen to what somebody else is telling you. But
that changes a lot.
Yeah, I never really looked at it like that. I've always had it's something in me that's just like, but maybe it wouldn't, like you said, it wasn't meant for me to do that. It's meant for me to do what I'm doing, and you know what I'm saying?
That's called grace, man.
And just keep pushing on, The whole networking within itself is like meeting different people. I don't have like my brother. He's my PG. He's a networking guy. He has a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
I'm more or less. I don't like to be in the front of everything.
You just like to get it done.
Yeah, I just want to get the stuff done. And if I can meet a couple people along the way, I'm cool. Yeah. Thus, my name. If you ever tripped off that, some people ask me, how did I come up with that? PikUp without the C. I got that name because I chose that name because everything I've done from being in St. Louis, and that was another part that I missed when I used to work at Home Nightclub. Mm-hmm. You remember Home Nightclub? Mm-hmm. So I was a host alongside RDJ and a couple other people. Shout out to RDJ too, man. That's a good dude. So I always used to watch what was going on. Yeah. And one person I really paid attention to was J.E. Yeah. J.E.
Legend.
Yeah.
Legend in St.
Legendary
Louis,
producer in St. Louis.
Period. But
but St. Louis. He DJs also, does video editing like none other, man. I would just sit when I got all the people in and got the table set. Yeah. I would go right up to that booth and just watch. If it wasn't him, it was DJ Deception. Yeah. Or DJ Caustic. These were guys that were like really doing stuff and like Caustic is to me is an animated person. He had this long hair, and he would just like, be wild and a lot of us ain't really into like electronic dance music. So when he was playing that stuff, it's like the up tempo 128 beats per minute, and it was like getting into the crowd. And I was watching that stuff, and I was stuck. I was amused. I was like, look at that entertainment. Look at these people.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So PikUp came from me watching everything. I pick up on different things and I learn.
That's good.
I learn, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be at the forefront of stuff, but if you see me, I'm quiet, I'm learning. I tell my kids all the time, I'm always gonna be a student in this game of life.
Yeah.
They think the world of me. A lot of people see me and be like, man, you doing this, you doing that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just a student. I'm still learning, man. I'm never gonna stop learning.
Yeah.
And it's a guy that told me when I was it was a place called Chancellors. I don't think he was here then. I used to DJ there. There's this guy now who's a big known DJ out in Denton, and he said, man, he's coming to Guitars. He said, man, I watch you when you come. I said, huh? He said, yeah, I used to watch you, man. You DJ, man. You inspired me. Those people I never know nothing about. I don't know who I'm inspiring. I'm hoping I'm inspiring somebody, but I don't know. For me, my mind is focused on what I'm doing, and I like to make people happy, man.
Yeah, I understand that. And so the crazy thing again, going back, man, because you said somebody letting you know that you inspired them, you having no clue. But to me, that is going to happen. This is for everybody. And this is the reason why we have the non-conversations, man. It's because there are people out here with gifts, with talents, with callings, things that they're supposed to be doing on this earth, right? And a lot of times we think about what it means for us. But really, until you get to doing the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, you're not going to ever really impact the people that you were meant to impact on this earth until you really start walking in what you're supposed to be walking in. And so that's what happens, right? You had all these situations that led you to here. And I mean, it's not like this is the end. You're going to continue doing the things that you're doing, but led you to here. And now the way you used to telling your story, I'm listening to you. When you was a teenager, you was looking, oh man, you doing your thing, doing your DJ thing. Even when you was in the streets, I'm sure it was people that was looking up to you, probably for the wrong reasons. But but the thing is, there's always going to be an audience. There's always going to be an audience. But if we're walking in what it is that we're supposed to be doing, if we're walking in our calling, we're walking in our gifts, the things that God gave us, man, the audience is going to be put on and turned on in the way they're supposed to. And so that inspiration, that guy might be going on and say, you know what? I see the way he's going about his business. I see the way he's going about doing his thing. But one thing I can take from what you're saying is, man, is that if nothing else, and to share with people, is that you have to be open, number one, to taking the things that come along as they come, right? Being able to receive it, being able to accept it, but also being able to say, all right, what's the next thing for me to do? Because the longer we stay, like you said, you had that period where you were down, man, depressed. And the longer we stay there, man, the longer it's going to take for us to get to where we need to go. And I feel like they're probably not the only person that you're inspiring. I'm sure this is probably like the most recent person to tell you, but there's probably people now that see you out, man. Hey, how did you get into this? How'd you do this? Because I didn't know you as a DJ, right? So the crazy thing is, it makes sense though. It makes sense, but I didn't know you as a DJ at that time. The period I met you, you was deep into the production.
Yeah.
And so now to see that you are doing something which has always been something that you've been able to do, is something you always had a passion for. You just told us since you was a teenager, watching, your people do their thing and them allowing you to get into it, and now you tapping into it. And I feel like there's more for you, man. Just based off of how this story is panning out and what you've told me, there's more for you, man, because it seems like every time you get to one place, you're going higher and higher. You're going higher and higher. But I feel like you've earned your stripes, but you've also been humbled. in a few situations with your family situation, with the DJ situation. And now I feel like your perspective, the way you're even talking about how these things are happening for you, it sounds like gratefulness.
Yeah. I think a lot of people they're getting a position, and it even not just a DJ, but the DJ world is something else.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't. I don't think they humble themselves like they should. I'm one. I don't care for the spotlight. I don't.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get in this game for all the wrong reasons. They want to be in the club. They want to get the free drinks, the women. And, and I think they look at the money aspect of it. I've never looked at the money aspect of it.
Yeah.
I never have.
Yeah.
Because, and that's with anything I do.
Yeah.
I've never looked at the money part of it, because if what's that saying? Do what you love what you do.
Yeah.
If you love what you do,
yeah,
to the fullest,
yeah,
then the money is gonna come.
It's gonna come, man. Because whatever you put your passion, your energy, your effort into, you're gonna be rewarded for it, man. And that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that you are taking those lessons and now applying them. And the cool thing about it, let's bring it back to your kids. You talked about your daughters, whatever it is, your wife. The people that are around you see that. They seen you at your lowest.
Yeah.
And now they see kind of your perspective. So don't think it's going unnoticed, man, because you have two daughters that are about to like really get out into this world. One of them already adult, one of them about to graduate high school, right? I still can't believe that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry when they leave.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man, is that there's a blueprint that you've set. And not to say like live your life like dad, but understand that there's going to be things totally different than what happened to me, right? That's going to happen in your life.
Yeah.
Roadblocks are going to come. People are going to say no. You're going to have things. You're going to lose things. But to see how you, right? To see how you said, like, you know what? Okay, this happened. I did this.
Yeah.
This happened. I did this. And kind of kept that going. And we don't understand a lot of times. And so a lot of people see you out when they DJ and they have no clue the story behind it.
No, they don't, and that's why I'm glad we got an opportunity to do this. And
yeah,
and it's weird. It's strange that you say that about my daughter and like my fan base. So my daughter, she's always in the high school. She's always, her friends know that I DJ, and they always asking like, we got a prom this. A prom is Saturday. So my program director. He got hired to do it.
Yeah.
But we do stuff together.
Yeah.
I was at Twisted. It was my gig, but he was there.
Yeah.
The one that you met.
Yeah,
so he was there. So we do stuff together. So my daughter like, Dad, you gotta do this, you gotta do it. The crazy thing, man, is that my daughter, she's learning to DJ. She's learning I bought her a MacBook. Well, she bought her own MacBook.
Yeah.
And I gave her the music. She goes in there and gets on them Rain 12.
And she's doing it.
And she's learning to beat matching and stuff like that. So
I love it.
she's just to see that, man, it's like, I get emotional about it, because you think, even with my job, my regular job at American, I work for American Airlines also. She's like, Dad, I want to come out there and work with you at the airport.
Inspired, man.
Yeah.
She's inspired.
She wanna do the DJ thing. But her college thing,
yeah.
It's criminal justice.
Criminal justice, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's going to down to Corpus Christi for.
Yeah, but you hear what you're saying, man? It's the inspiration, fam. The inspiration.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling y'all. This is why I knew it was important. The tug on me to do these non-conversations, man, is because there's so many people out here that I was in a situation similar to this at one time. You talk about your situation. Many of the people that have been on the non-conversations have been in a situation where they felt like, I don't know what's next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Maybe have gifts, talents, whatever it is. That no that you received, and you could have just been like, you know what, I ain't going to do this no more.
Yeah.
Past rejections. But it's important that we understand on a higher level. Forget whatever it is, whether you are a nail tech or a DJ or a lawyer or whatever your occupation and thing it is that you do, that you're working in your passion. There is somebody, multiple somebodies on this earth, man,
Mhm.
that need you specifically. I really believe that we're all assigned here. And there are people that if we don't move how we supposed to move, if we don't pick up and start going, that there are people that are going to miss out on something because our assignment was them.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate you sharing that and being transparent like that, man, because the guy that came to you that had been watching you, your
Mhm.
daughter, you know, just even if she goes off and does the criminal justice thing, whatever, but the
Mhm.
fact that she sees what you do as something that, like, I like what my dad is doing.
Yeah.
She might go to college and say, you know what, I'm a DJ on the side. Make me a
Yeah.
little. I
Yeah.
mean, you just never
Yeah.
know what it could turn. Or
Mhm.
she might turn into a world-class DJ.
Being so young, yeah, she
You feel me?
can do it. She can do it.
So, but nevertheless, I think the thing I want to drive home here is walking in your purpose is not just about you. Walking in your purpose is about the assignment that you have on this earth. And there are many people who are waiting for you to do you the way that you were created, the way God created you, that burning that he put in your heart, that thing that you wake up every night saying. I know many nights when you weren't DJing, you probably was like, man, how am I gonna get back to this music? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing that keeps hitting you, keeps burning in you. You gotta tap into it. You gotta tap into it because there are other people whose assignments and whose inspiration are tied to your thing. That's what the non-conversations is about, y'all. So, Drique, man, thank you for sharing that, being so transparent.
Man,
We gonna
appreciate it.
check you out. Tell the people where in Texas or wherever they can find you, where they can listen to you at, all of that.
Well, DJ Pickup, PIKUP without the C. I'm on Instagram at I am DJ PIKUP. I am DJ Pickup. Or you can just Google me. It'll come up. I'm on
Google.
Facebook. I'm on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm on Snapchat as Drique. Or you
Talk
can
it.
just, I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
Texas Fleet DJs. I do a radio show every Friday. It's called the 1200 Lunch Mix Show. Every Friday on Texas Fleet Radio. You can download the app or you can go to my Instagram page. I usually post a link and you can click on the link and it'll just take you right to it.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
There it is. But look, we got this segment that we do, man. We got this segment that we do on the show, man.
Okay.
You ready? So it's called That's My Jam. All right. And so with That's My Jam, I'm going to ask you these questions. I just want you to answer these questions. So the first jam is, I want you to give me either a quote, a saying, a scripture, something like that, that you go to often, something that inspires you. That's the first one. The second one is, give me a song. What's a song that you can hear at any time that either lifts you up, motivates you, inspires you? It could be old school. I know it's probably going to be old school with you, or something current. And then I'm going to add a third one for you. Okay. Since we're in DJ mode, I want you to tell me your top 5 DJs.
Top 5 DJs.
Top 5 DJs.
Does it matter if it's old or new? Or?
It don't matter who it is. You know what I mean? Biz Markie, whoever you want it to be.
Oh, okay. So the first
that's
one is
my jam.
Okay. So
All
the
right.
first one is a quote that I go to. Okay.
Okay.
Man, is it something that somebody is putting out, or just something that I just
whatever it could be a quote you made up.
Oh man.
Something you tell yourself every morning.
Yeah, man. Just never take no for an answer.
That's good.
Never take no for an answer.
That's good.
You know, and with me, it's just, you know, I'm always moving forward. I'm always moving forward. Just because somebody tell you no, that don't mean that the no gonna keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep going. So just keep moving forward. Don't let nothing stop you. Just keep moving forward.
That's
don't let
good.
nothing stop you.
Don't let nothing stop you.
Yeah, don't let nothing stop you.
Yeah.
And what was the second one?
Second one is a song. What's a song that inspires you, lifts you up, gets you going? It could be a party cut. It could be a slow jam. It could be a gospel song if that's what's in your bag. What you got? Every time you hear it, it's just like, good mood. Easy.
It's a song by her. And it's not come through. It's oh man, I can't think of the name of it.
What did it say?
I think it's her. It's like, man, when I grab my my Onyx speaker and I take it in the shower, and I put it on, I change. It's not come through, man. Man, I can't think of it, bro.
What's another one? Tell me, you talked about old school earlier. What's an old school jam that no matter where you are, if this song come on, you're gonna instantly be in a good mood?
Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes. Wake up, hey, you know why? Because on the way to work, I would listen to Sway in the morning. That would be the first thing he played when he come on.
Come on, Sway. Yeah.
And I was like,
legend in the game.
I'd be that Sirius XM. Wake up, everybody. It's like, come on, dog. It's time to get it.
Time to get up.
We waking up. We breathing.
Yeah.
A lot of us ain't get to do that.
Got another opportunity, man. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna skip back one.
Okay, let's go.
Every day above ground is a great day.
That's the quote. Every day above ground is a great day. It's a great day. Yeah.
Because a lot of us don't get that opportunity, man.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful, man, that I'm able to wake up and breathe and go to work and do the things that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because it could be worse.
It could always be worse. And to me, it just comes down to this. Every day that we get up, there's a day that we were allowed to get up, which means there's more for us to do.
More opportunities. More things you can get done.
Yeah. And more people that you need to reach.
Yeah. Open that business.
There you go.
Talk to them. Do that flyer that you said you was gonna do last week and you didn't get it done. Go meet with them promoters or them clubs, or go talk to them people you wanted to work for or get a job with.
Whatever it is.
Go cut the grass you ain't been cutting.
Whatever.
Just get up and do it.
Get up and do it.
Because the time ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
So you gotta make do while you're here.
Yeah.
Top
5 DJs.
It's gonna be DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number 1. Number 1, man. I don't think people understand. How dope Jazzy Jeff is.
Yeah. Jam Master Jay. He's a dope DJ.
Rest in peace, for sure.
Yeah.
Pioneer.
Scratch Bastard. I don't know if you know who that is. That's a dope DJ.
I don't.
That's a
I'll have to
dope
look him
DJ.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dope DJ. Man, J.E., man.
J.E. St. Louis, man.
I gotta give it to J.E., man.
J.E.
He's a dope DJ.
Dope
man.
DJ and producer, man. He don't get talked about a lot, man. You talk about a diamond album right out the gate. Nelly and the Lunatics, man. And nobody really talks about these tracks. Everybody talks about the songs and the artists, and rightfully so, man. Love my hometown, but J.E. needs to be spoken about way more, man.
Yeah, he does.
Than he has been. Number 5.
Back home again, be DJ Deception.
DJ Deception.
Yes, that boy got hands on him.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm gonna throw 2 in there. I know this is yours. I'm gonna throw 2 in there too that I want to make sure I said one earlier. Biz Markie.
Okay.
Which,
yeah, definitely.
Obviously, rest in peace, Biz Markie. But he did his thing as a DJ. And then I'm gonna go back home with one that I feel like we gotta say. Charlie Chan Soprano, man.
Ooh.
We can't talk about the St. Louis and talk about DJs without talking about Charlie Chan Soprano. I mean, we could go on and on. DJ Cut.
Yeah, DJ Cuddy. Yeah. All these people, man, have instilled something in me. It's what you see now. I mean, and it's not gonna stop. It's just gonna keep going, and it's gonna keep
doing your thing.
God willing, I just keep moving forward, man.
Yeah, he gonna bless you, man, because you putting them first, and you understand your purpose, man. You understand your purpose, and that's the start.
Definitely.
That's the start right there. Hey, man, appreciate you sitting down with me, man.
No doubt.
we about to get it in, man.
Yeah.
But I'm good. I'm glad to see you, man, and thank you for sharing with the people.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
The 9 life. It's now over never.
Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up? This is your boy, Cameron Classic Mike. First of all, thank you for watching the Nine Conversations right here on COTL-TV. That's at Content Outside the Lines or Content Outside the Lines, whichever way you want to say it. That's how we meant it. Right here on YouTube. I hope you've been inspired by some of the guests that we've had. And if you have and you want to see more of the Nine Conversations or more content like it, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification button so you can see exactly what I'll be posting in the future. And you can also join me over on Instagram at IamClassicMichael, where you can see additional content as well. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. The Nine Life. It's now over never.